of that galaxy, of the Milky Way, we would see the same north and south. But the Earth is tipped by about 23 degrees. So it's a spinning top that's tipped. So for some reason, you've asked a difficult question there. I need to think about it. The southern hemisphere gets the best view.
You just, yeah, all right.
I'm not...
Do you
I'm
know...
not trying to button up people
peripheral, shut up
New
now.
Zealand.
A peripheral question. Do you know why UFOs have traditionally been saucer-shaped, you know, as in flying saucers?
That goes back to George Adamski. I mean, you know the answer to this.
No, no.
Oh, okay. George Adamski was...
Why would I ask you if I knew the answer?
You see, when I was young, of course, I thought UFOs were fantastic, and I read every book on UFOs, and, you know...
You were a science fiction freak?
I like science fiction, and I quite like the idea... You know, I obviously realise that UFOs are not true now, but they seemed very exciting at the time.
What do you mean?
Oh. But George Adamski, he produced the classic photograph of a UFO, which was a flying saucer with portholes around it. And he wrote a series of books. One of them was called Flying Saucers Have Landed. And those were hugely successful until about 25 years later, someone discovered that his flying saucer was the top of a drinks cabinet in a hotel in California. Like
one of those art...
Yes.
Nouveau ones.
Yeah. So it's a bit like, who was the guy who wrote, I've forgotten the person who wrote, you know, about the God's Landing. I can't remember.
Von Daniken.
Von Daniken, yeah. And of course, I remember...
The Chariots of the Gods.
Chariots of the Gods. And I thought it was fantastic reading that, you know. And there were all these aircraft landing bays on the plain in Nazca in Peru. And then someone pointed out, well, they're only 10 feet long, you know, because there's no sense of scale in his picture. He was obviously a fraud.
Was he?
Yes, he was...
I mean, there are still people who swear by Eric Von Daniken.
He did several prison sentences, didn't he? He was in
I don't know whatever happened to him.
So it's a bit disappointing, really.
That is a shame.
But
things that were built in South America could only be built if you were out there in space looking down.
Yeah, but then you know, it's how incredible that someone, you know, makes up a picture of a flying saucer, and then afterwards, loads and loads of people see flying saucers, and you expect to see a flying saucer. If you saw something, you'd expect it to be saucer-shaped, wouldn't you?
Yes, you would.
Yeah.
Yes, you would. Is there anything, I don't want to talk about string theory, please, but is there anything that you find it almost impossible, to comprehend about the cosmos?
Well, I mean, pretty much all of it, really. I mean, but I mean, I catch glimpses of it. I mean, you know...
Because you made a very interesting point at your talk last night. You said, you know, 73% is dark energy, which explains why the universe is expanding. Yeah. Because we need to invent something to figure that one out.
Yeah, this is a bit of a... I'm a bit sceptical